Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and I know that it's been a very long time. It's probably been about 2 months I think since I made that Friday 13th Goodbye Friday 13th video. It's not been for any really particular reason. I've just been doing my own thing, working, grinding as they say, and just been really working on my own shit in my life. And it's nothing really bad or anything. I've just been, doing life. But I am officially back, and I'm ready to start making more videos. And this video is not going to be your typical gameplay video or anything. I will have gameplay of something in the back. I don't know if it'll be Dead by Daylight or Mortal Kombat or whatever, but this video is just a general update of where the channel is going, and yeah, it's really it. So let's get right into it. So, let's just get right into Dead by Daylight first. I feel like that's the most important thing to address right away about the future of the channel. So, Dead by Daylight content, I'll still be making it, but it just won't be as much. I feel like almost no passion really for the game anymore. Like, it's basically, my relationship with the game currently is this. Play it every now and then, slightly enjoy it, get pissed off at it, get bored of it, and then just stop playing it for a while, and then come back eventually when I see other people playing it, and then I'm like, ah, fuck, I feel like I should play it. So yes, there will still be videos, Dead by Daylight videos, of course, but they're probably just going to be toned down a lot. Like, as I said, I've lost a lot of the passion that I had for the game, just because of the balance issues, just the general health of the game. It's not in a good spot. I mean, it's not been for a very long time, let's be honest with ourselves. But the recent chapter, the twins, I don't know what the chapter was called, the bonding of kin or something like that. That chapter was just so rushed out, and it was in such a bad spot, and the killer is awful, and it's like they literally said that they released an unfinished killer, because Victor, he can't not close the locker, but he can't block the locker like they're planning on doing, and it's like, so you guys are releasing a killer unfinished, basically. I mean, that's exactly what it is. So, that shit obviously kind of turned me off the game, turned a lot of other people off the game. Like my group that I play with, they basically all are at the same level as me when it comes to Dead by Daylight, or most of them anyway. They're just like, I'd rather play something else, and just, whenever they release a new chapter or update, I'll get back to playing it, and that's understandable. Yeah, I'm not trying to rant about Dead by Daylight right now. I'm just basically telling you guys I'm still going to be playing the game, especially when new chapters and new updates come out, so expect a video about the new update next week. But Dead by Daylight will just no longer be the main thing on my channel. I've just lost a lot of passion for it. There are other games coming out. There are other games I'd rather talk about. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say about Dead by Daylight. The content will still be there, but it just won't be as much, and it's not going to be the main factor in my channel. So, if you guys want to unsubscribe to the channel because I won't be focusing on it as much anymore, I completely understand. I don't want you to unsubscribe, but I get it because a lot of people on my channel are only watching for the Dead by Daylight videos. It makes perfect sense. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Dead by Daylight. Content will still be there, it just won't be as much as I've lost passion for it, and that's basically it. So on to the next topic, which is another game that will kind of probably take the main focus of the channel in the future, and along with other stuff. The next game series that I'll be focusing on a lot on the channel is Mortal Kombat. I've made Mortal Kombat videos in the past, and I've stated on probably a couple of my streams and DVD that Mortal Kombat is my passion when it comes to video games, and it's probably my favorite franchise ever, at least one of them. So, of course, if it's one of my passions when it comes to games, I'm going to be focusing a lot on Mortal Kombat. I'm not the most competitive player out there. I'd say I'm average. I get on and play some casual sets every now and then in Combat League and shit, and I do alright. But, that really won't be the focus. I'm just a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I love the lore. I love the characters. I've always followed the series ever since I could, and I will continue to follow the series basically until either they stop making games or they just fuck up really bad and I just say, fuck it, it's done. So expect a lot of Mortal Kombat discussion videos, Mortal Kombat lore videos, gameplay stuff. You know, maybe I'll stream it every now and then, of course. You know, I wanted to do a Combat Pack 3 wishlist video, and that'll probably be a video I do in the next week or two. You know, we'll see how that pans out. And you know, that was one I've been wanting to do. Obviously, I'm on like basically a time limit on that one because eventually they will release it, so I have to do it as soon as possible. You know, and they got the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out in April, like 10 days before my birthday. I think the movie comes out on the 16th, so I'm gonna probably try to review that movie just because it's fucking Mortal Kombat. It's the first Mortal Kombat, live action Mortal Kombat movie they've made in like 20 plus years, so of course I have to review it just because, you know, if the channel is gonna be going in a Mortal Kombat direction, I have to review the movie. So yeah, Mortal Kombat will become a huge focus for the channel in the future. So one of the next games I want to talk about, or not games, but more like a genre of games that, of course, I'm going to continue on is, of course, the horror genres. And there's a lot of games coming out. There's a lot of games I want to play that I haven't played, and, you know, I'm going to be doing that on the channel, hopefully, as well. So, of course, if you guys are big horror fans, I'm sure you know about it. If you love horror games, I'm sure you know about it. But Evil Dead the game is coming out this year, and you know I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, and I can't be any more fucking excited. I'm just so hype. I'm ready to play as Ash. I'm ready to play as Kelly. And they said Pablo will be in the game. King Arthur will be in the game from Army of Darkness. Scotty as well from the original Evil Dead. And that game will be another asymmetrical survival horror game that I'm just going to be super excited to play. I'm super excited to play it. I hope we get more details on it as soon as possible. I think it's going to be a 1v4 like DVD, except obviously the survivors, like Ash and whoever else, you know, what do they call them? The ghost beers in the Ash vs Evil Dead series. They will be basically able to fight back more than the survivors can in Dead by Daylight. So that game is going to be hopefully fucking great. I'm super excited. I'm definitely going to be putting a lot of videos out on that game just because Evil Dead is like one of my favorite. It is my favorite horror franchise. Well, that and Halloween, they're like neck and neck with each other, of course. So yes, expect a lot of Evil Dead the game content in the future. You know, as soon as we get more details, I'll be hopefully doing news videos with you guys. And then obviously when the game comes out, we're going to stream it. We're going to do videos. We're going to do anything we possibly can with that game. So as for other horror-related games, I've been playing Resident Evil 7. I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. I've played the remakes of 2, 3. I've played 4. I love that game. And now I'm playing 7. And I'm getting very interested in playing the other games now. So I'm thinking about getting Resident Evil 5 and 6. And then, you know, obviously when Resident Evil 8 comes out, I'm probably going to try to play like every Resident Evil game. Like every main Resident Evil game, if I can, on PS4. I haven't gotten the PS5 yet. That's just a bitch. But yeah, maybe, you know, I'm not gonna do much of Resident Evil, but maybe I'll stream it every now and then. Like that would be really cool to stream Resident Evil, and you guys could fucking see me, you know, having a heart attack because RE7 has already fucking put me on edge whenever I play that game, and I'm really enjoying that game so far. And you know, of course, can't wait for RE8 with the big titty vampire lady. It's gonna be awesome. But as for one more horror game that is highly speculated on at the moment is basically the next game that Gun Media is making, which personally I think is gonna be Halloween the game, and if it is, that's gonna be fucking awesome. So whatever Gun Media's next game is, it's basically been hinted by them, Gun Media themselves. I think it's Gun Media they're making it, or Ilphonic. I think it's Gun Media. Ilphonic made Predator Hunting Grounds. Those are the two companies that made Friday the 13th the game together, I believe. But Gun Media, they did say that the next game they're going to be making is an asymmetrical horror game, survival horror game, and it's going to be, how do I put it? It's going to be like one of those big horror franchises like Texas Chainsaw, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Halloween. Personally, I think it's Halloween. Just because I think Halloween needs a game. Just because Halloween Kills is coming out at the end of the year, or close to the end of the year. And Halloween is like huge right now. Michael Myers has made a comeback in a massive way in the past few years, so I think it just makes a lot of sense. So yes, Halloween the game, if it's coming, Evil Dead the game, and Resident Evil stuff. I'll be covering a lot of that stuff as well, especially Evil Dead the game, and especially Halloween the game, if that is actually what's coming. You know, it could just be Texas Chainsaw the game, and I love Texas Chainsaw, so I'm going to cover that too, just because it is a horror franchise that I love. I mean, really, the first one's good, the second one's awesome. I mean, the first one's awesome, the second one's awesome, the remake was pretty decent, and the rest are basically shit. Or, like, mediocre. But, still love the franchise as a whole, and, you know, whatever Gun Media is working on, I'm gonna play it. And I'm gonna cover it on the channel because, you know, it's a horror game. It's gonna be based on one of those big franchises, most likely. So, you know, of course I'm gonna be covering that game. And I love Friday the 13th, the game. You know, Friday the 13th had its problems, like bugs. You know, it had so many fucking glitches, but it had so many fucking glitches. It had so many, you know, problems, especially the game getting killed at the end because of the legal shit with Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham. But I want to continue to support Gun Media because I know that they're a company that very much so, they're horror fans. They care a lot about these franchises, at least from what we saw from Friday the 13th, the game. They care a lot about Friday the 13th as a franchise. So definitely going to give whatever that game is a go. So, lastly, I'm going to be trying to cover, like, movies and stuff, you know, movies that I really like Mortal Kombat, as I said, other, you know, horror movies and stuff, like Halloween Kills, whatever new Evil Dead remake they're making, the new Texas Chainsaw movie they're making, anything like that, I'm going to cover it, just because, you know, I want to cover stuff like that. Like, I'm passionate about horror, I'm passionate about the movies that I love and the games that I love, so that will definitely be part of the future as well. I just need the equipment, like a laptop or something, to make these, because right now I'm literally just recording this off my phone in like an app, and then I'm going to edit it together and stuff. So if I get a laptop, that would make things 10 times easier in terms of like editing videos and stuff like that, and then I can actually get a capture card and stuff like that too, just because for now I literally just have a well, I'm just recording it like through like SharePlay or Share Factory or whatever on I think Share Factory on PlayStation. So, you know, that's kind of not as good, like clearly not as good as using a capture card, so I'd rather do that for the games and stuff. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I will be making more videos soon. But just to quickly recap, really quickly, the channel will be continuing with Dead by Daylight content, of course, Mortal Kombat content, Resident Evil streams every now and then, Evil Dead the game stuff, and whatever Gun Media is making next, which is hopefully Halloween, and then horror reviews for movies and stuff, and like other, you know, reviews for other movies that I care about, or whatever, you know. Really, I just want to take the channel in a direction that it's not just focused on one game, which was Dead by Daylight for the longest time, and I just don't think that's good for the channel. It's not good for the channel for multiple reasons, but mostly just because you don't want to catch yourself in like one game, and then you get like, you know, 10,000 subscribers, and they're all because of one game, and then you stop playing that game, and then everyone's like, man, I don't give a fuck anymore. So bear with me, guys, here. You know, it's going to be a different couple of months, and, you know, I'm glad for all the guys that stuck around, everyone that stuck around, and hopefully the way, you know, this channel goes, we can continue to grow the channel, grow our little community here into something bigger, and then, you know, we can have a nice little community here just to talk about games we like, movies we like, and, you know, all that type of fun shit. So, you know, if I make a video or whatever, that's not just like, if let's say next week I'm like, I don't really feel like, you know, making a Mortal Kombat video or whatever, I'll probably just pump out a quick DVD gameplay video or whatever, you know, just to kind of show you guys that I'm still here, really, and just, you know, whatever, just throw out whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Just a quick little update for you guys. I tried to make it as quick as possible. This is really just all off the top of my head. I don't have a script here or anything, as I'm saying like, you know, so, but, and shit like that all the time. So just bear with me there. I'm just trying to get a quick video out there to update you guys about what's going on and what's going to happen with the channel next. So, But that's it, guys. So y'all have a great day or whatever, great night, wherever you are, and peace out, guys, and be safe.